back in the grow room. These were put in the wet paper towels on New Year's Day, and some of them have already been transplanted a few days ago there, but they weren't all sprouted, so I've waited a few extra days. Today is the 9th, I guess, so these have been going for 9 days. You can see that. They've got an excellent sprout on them. These particular ones are the mini yellow bell pepper. And I don't recall who gave me the seeds. I tried to remember that when I was growing them last summer and couldn't remember. A lady sent me the seeds in exchange for some seeds that I had sent her, I guess, which was very kind of her. And I liked them. She sent seeds for mini bell and, yellow and mini bell red. And I think she told me that originally they were seeds that she saved from peppers at the supermarket, if I remember correctly. And for her, she'd been growing them for a number of years. They seemed to come true to form. Well, I think they did for me too. I really liked them. There was a lot of peppers on each plant. I used them in making, you use sweet peppers when you're making a hot pepper relish. So I used them in that way. And somewhere here I have the bag that came off the top of that. I'll put it over it. Give them a little extra water first, I guess. But they're going back on the propagating mat. The ones that I transplanted 3 or 4 days ago, I see where one of the espalets has come up. All I'm going to do now is the bag that I had the wet paper towel in, using it as a cover on the pot to hold the moisture in. And also because it has my scrawl, my handwriting on it, so I'll know which plant that is. Shame to waste those other seeds. I always feel bad about that, but there was already one in the center of this. I had transplanted it back a few days ago because it had sprouted, so there are 5 in that, and that's what I'm doing. I'm putting 5 in each pot, and unfortunately the rest of them are being discarded. I just don't have space to grow them all, because in January it'll be May before they get put outdoors, almost the end of May. They'll go to the hoop house earlier than that, but they will be growing on in gallon bags and taking up a lot of space, so 3 or 4 of each variety. I won't make you watch me do all of that. I'll show you when I finish, but I'm growing 6 varieties. The Espalet, the Thai chili, these yellow mini bells, poblanos, and then 2 varieties that Kevin sent me from Ontario. Trying to think your name, Kevin, and couldn't. Lipstick and Jimmy Nardello. He sent me a very generous amount of seeds. When I'm going to give away some seeds, I'll make sure that I include some of Kevin's seeds. But altogether 6 varieties. 3 of them are potted up and 3 more that I'm about to pot, I guess. Well, out of the 6 varieties, I found 5 of them that had sprouted. The 6th one is poblano, and I know the seeds are fresh because they're seeds that I saved myself from my own peppers this summer. So I don't know, maybe they just take longer to germinate, or the seeds aren't any good. I don't know. I put them back in their paper, and this whole thing is sitting on the heat mat still. Actually, I think it was one of the Jimmy Nardello, the seed covering had come off, and it had 2 leaves already. So hopefully these things will come up in a few days anyway. What I'm doing now is planting a couple of varieties of the Salanova lettuce. What I bought last year from Johnny's, and I probably still have some of those seeds left here somewhere, was a mixture, the 4 or 5 varieties that they have available, whatever, of the Salanova. Some of them are red and some are green, and different types. This particular one that's going in here now is oak leaf. It's a pelletized seed, if you can see that. And I have another variety. Didn't finish my thought, did I? What I was trying to say is I didn't get the variety pack this year because I knew I was going to be growing some or trying to grow some this winter in the house. This is called Green Incised. And under these grow lights, red never happens. I don't know why, but anything that you grow with red leaves or supposed to have red leaves stays green until I get it outside, so I didn't see the sense in trying to grow red ones. Got these setting in water, if you can see that. This mix was very dry. Let it soak up some water. I won't put these on the heat mat. I'll just let them go under the lights here. And once these are up and have a few leaves, I'll start 2 more. Try to keep 4 going all winter anyway. See if I can get some lettuce to use out of it. I really like the Salanova variety. If you've never seen it or didn't see me growing it, or Rob in Finland, the old gardener guy, he's the one that got me into it. He grows it too. If you go to Johnny's Selected Seeds or just Google Salanova lettuce, there are a number of videos, explanatory videos on how it grows. It's a very unique, grows very well, and I liked it very much, so going to have it again this year, I guess. Well, I'm back in the grow room. Things are growing in the grow room, which is encouraging. I keep saying to people that I think you have to be from a cold, frozen, northern climate to really appreciate tiny little green leaves in January. What you're looking at there is a small forest of lemon trees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least 8 right now, and I have no idea how many seeds I planted. All the seeds that were in a lemon, which was a very seedy lemon, and I planted them as fresh seeds straight out of the lemon. I don't know where I read that at or if I saw it on a video or something, but I have bought many different kinds, at least half a dozen different kinds of citrus seeds over the years, and tried to grow them and never got a single germination from the bought seed. And somewhere I either read or watched a video that said you get much better luck by using fresh seeds. Well, I planted a handful on the 14th of November, and 2 months almost to the day they started coming up. The lights are up higher now. They're usually down lower, but they're up higher for making this video. And this one here must be one of the earlier ones. It's got 2 true leaves. The little thing down in there has 2. The larger one here doesn't. It just has its 2 seed leaves so far. But I will transplant numerous of them into individual pots in the hope of getting one that will continue to grow for me. I've wanted to have a citrus tree of some sort in the house for years. These are the Salanova lettuce, 2 different varieties, and I don't have any idea which is which, other than this one is looking sort of oak leaf, so that may be the oak leaf one. And there was another one that had more cuts, whatever you want to call it, in the leaf. Anyway, growing 2 of them, and I'm soon going to start 2 more. I'd like to be able to have a harvest of them in here in the winter, but they're up and growing anyway. And moving down further here are my pepper plants. 5 different kinds. I planted 6 different kinds and didn't get any germination at all out of the poblanos. They didn't grow well for me either, and they were seeds that I had saved from my own, so I've given up on poblanos. This is lipstick, and this is Jimmy Nardello, and both of those seeds were given to me by Kevin Bradley. And this is Thai chili, saved seed from my own Thai chilies. This is Espelets, and this is Mini Yellow, saved. Mini Yellow is a small bell pepper, saved from my own seed. Seems to be the one that is growing the slowest, so it isn't quite ready for transplant, but all of these have their first sets of true leaves, and that's today's goal here, is to transplant those into individual pots. And I don't know if I bring this closer to be able to see anything down in there or not. If you make out any little green specks, that is rosemary. And there's at least half a dozen or so that have germinated so far, but I'm going to leave the plastic covering on them for a while. I had so much trouble last year when I brought in my rosemary and my bay laurel that I left them both outside to die this fall. I brought in spider mites and scale both, and I was most of the year getting rid of them. So I'll grow new rosemary, and I have ordered a new bay plant from Richter's, and I don't think I'll ever put either one of them outside. They'll stay inside as house plants from now on. I'll come back and show you after I finish doing some transplanting here. There's my transplanting done for today anyway. The original name tags on the pepper had the name of the pepper written on it, and then once again, as you can see, I've gone with my numbering scheme. I number each kind of thing that I'm growing. It makes it less writing anyway when you go to label all the seedlings. Transplanted everything except the mini yellow peppers, and they're just starting to get their second true set of leaves, so I'll leave those for a few more days. And the rosemary, as I said, I've left it covered with plastic. I also transplanted 2 of the lemon trees. Those are those there with 7s on them, little seedlings. So pleased to see those come up. Well, that is the transplanting, and now I think I'll probably try to give a few pepper seeds away. So once I get them packaged up, I'll add a clip here for giving away some pepper seeds. A short time ago, when I offered the 1 container of Espelette ground up powder, chili powder, the pepper that's grown in the Basque country in southern France and northern Spain, there was a great deal of interest in the powder. I don't know how many of you people were gardeners and would be interested in growing your own, but I will be including some of the Espelette seeds again in this offer. I think I have enough seed probably to do about 20 packages of each of those 5 varieties. If you just send me a personal message with your mailing address, and that is for anywhere in the solar system here, I would be glad to put them in the mail to you. Also, in your personal message, if you would indicate if you want all 5, or if it's just some of them that you're interested in, list the ones that you'd like to have. I've grown the Thai chilies before. They grow very well, and the Espelettes grow very well, and had a good germination rate on them this year. And the mini yellow sweet peppers I've grown before and like very much. The lipstick and the Jimmy Nardello are from Kevin Bradley in Ontario. If you follow his channel, if not, go have a look at Kevin's channel. It's just his name is the name of the channel, like mine is the name of my channel here. I haven't grown them before, but Kevin really likes them, and I've seen them in his videos. They're a nice looking pepper, and there was excellent germination rate on those seeds as well. So send me your personal message with a mailing address and indicate which ones that you would like, or if you'd like all 5, say you'd like all 5, and I will get those in the post to you. Each envelope will only contain a little pinch of seeds, but enough that you'll be able to grow a few plants for sure of each variety, and they are all open pollinated heirloom varieties, so after that you can save your own seeds in previous years, or years to follow rather, not previous years. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and if you're interested, let me know and I'll put some pepper seeds in the mail to you.